Talking about our journey, we have been able to sustain in the last decade consistently a double-digit growth rate year on year. We have been consistently making appropriate investments on an average roughly 500 to 800 crores every year, 1000 crores every year we've been doing, enhancing our production capacities so that we continue to grow ahead of the market curve. And we have done that. And we have strategic plans to continue to do so in future as well. That said, it's not just about the manufacturing capacity, but it is also about the intellectual capital that we have been investing in consistently over the last decade. We have played a prominent role in upskilling our people, plus getting in new competencies as our portfolio has expanded, looking at what our customer needs are. We have transitioned from purely mechanical product company to electronics as well as software related product portfolio by way of some mergers and acquisitions that we have done in the past. Since we were already manufacturing our products here in India and localization has been one of our key strategies, the product R&D part of it, we had already started to invest in India in terms of design and development, in terms of homologation and validations and testing infrastructure, and so that we can be close to the customers, work closely with our customers. This obviously brings down the cost, right, and the speed, because we are able to now develop and deliver the new products to our customers in a much faster way. That said, we have not stopped there. What we have done now is to gone and started to invest and build up the core engineering facilities in India. Last count, we have now two big facilities, one in Pune and the other in Bangalore, all totaling to close to about 1,600 people working there, engineers working there, who are focused on core engineering and design and development work that is happening. Not to mention, we also have focused on bringing some of the product verticals core competency within India. To name one, if you look at the bearing portfolio that we have, cylindrical roller bearing is one of our biggest portfolio where the core engineering, design, development and manufacturing happens here in India. That said, we have now started to look at even the VLS. We have been contemplating to see how can we bring in the engineering competencies for the vehicle lifetime solutions here in India. So in India, there's a clear strategy that we will continue to build and grow our market share in the two-wheeler portfolio, in the two-wheeler space. Having said that, aftermarket too is a big business opportunity there for us, and that is something we do not want to ignore, and we will continue to, whatever work we do in the OEM part of the business, we will be bringing it to the aftermarket as well. We have seen with India's capability in terms of engineering, design and development, capability in terms of manufacturing the products locally, also the competitiveness that India is able to give from a cost arbitrage point of view. We believe that India is a very strong ground for us to leverage to export to the rest of the Schaeffler world. Of course, what we also have to ensure is the entire ecosystem is built in, meaning you have the capabilities to even do the engineering part in India. Thereby, we can manufacture the products to global standards of quality and make sure that our customers, whichever part of the world, are present, are able to leverage that strength. However, if you look at the automotive industry believes in having its supplier base around themselves wherever they operate. So that limits a bit of our operations and expansion or expanding our export business when it comes to the automotive industry. However, for the industrial sector, there is no such restriction. So currently, a lot of our export business is predominantly in the bearings area for industrial applications.